Hello, welcome to your tarot reading 1111. We are going to do a general reading for the collective. So a general reading for the collective. What is your energy currently? Okay, what is your energy currently? The moon. You guys are reflecting on things. Ooh, we get the Seven of Wands. You're making a decision about, love. And I feel like it's a person, though, that you were involved with, you've been involved with. And I see betrayal, the Seven of Swords. And the Two of Swords is you making a decision. Maybe you're blocking this person after reflecting on the situation. Let's ask about the other person with a Five of Pentacles. So this person may have left you out in the cold. This is a love situation. I was going to say this could be, we get love here, but this could also be, for some of you, a situation that you have going on at work. Yep, here it is, the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. And that was just a feeling I got for some of you with the Five of Pentacles. But for some of you that are dealing with something at work, I feel like there was a situation that came up and you might have had some kind of betrayal that happened at work. And when this betrayal happened to you, you were able to see, and this is recently, like put it together, the full picture and sort of scope of this. So if there was more than one person involved, because we have the Three of Pentacles here, maybe you saw like all of the involvement of everybody or everybody that was involved in this. But I feel that what's been coming to you during this time, it's like you've been uncovering, you've maybe played back situations that have happened, like similar things that you picked up on before, and maybe they didn't mean anything to you before, but then now it makes sense to you. You might be dealing with a person that drinks a lot, and so you might have dealt with them like when they're happy. They might be like a happy drunk, and you saw one side of them, or they might have been like a real like jackass actually when they're drunk, and so you saw that side of them, but somehow you saw the other side of something to where things came together and there was a bigger picture scope of this. You understood. And this could also have to do with like a partner for you, like somebody that you trust and have told this story to. I feel like you might have been warned about this and you just thought, oh no, this person is like a good person, or I like this person, or this person's fun. They might be also this Page energy, the Page of Cups, like somebody that's charming, that comes across like really warm, and you're not sure if they're flirting with you. You don't know if this is like their way of getting attention or if they're genuine. Like you just have all kinds of these thoughts when this person comes close to you, but they want you to feel, they try to make you feel special. I feel like this person kind of hones in on their target, the fish there, and they choose a person, and unfortunately here, this person was you. And somehow you were invested in this, like, emotionally too. So this person might have worked you, like, over time, and they got to know you, they watched you, and somehow I feel, though, that you were set up. Like, it goes from the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, to the Five of Pentacles. Something changed at work, and you might have been here at this job for a long time, and you might be getting the short end of the stick here, because we also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this person, it's like they weren't showing all their cards, but now that they're put in this position, like if you guys are dealing with HR, and other involvement like that, this person might be using like the race card or something else, and they're just playing all their cards. And so you see now that this person was just sort of like a player. They have player energy, but also they like to play games. They like the drama, they like the chaos. So it wasn't actual like them really wanting like a connection with you, and maybe you thought that. It was just them wanting, let's see, what did they want? What did this person want? The King of Wands. So you might have thought of them as the King of Wands. Like they might have had a really strong personality, but the lizard is there. And I think you see the other side of them now. You don't think that way of them at all anymore. Maybe you're the type of person, too, that sees, like, the potential in people. And maybe you thought, like, this person has a lot of potential. Like, if he used that for good, like, he would be a really good all-around person, but he likes to mess with people's minds and heads, or she, or this group of people. And so the World card here in reverse, I feel like for you, ultimately, here, it's a toxic sort of environment that you're in at work. It's, there's a lot of toxic people here. I feel that this might be like really affecting you though. In all ways, like financially, you might not know what to do. You might be taking some time off of work to figure it out. And I feel like this situation may be taken out of your hands. Maybe like this was the time for you to move. And like you kind of see that now. You understand these lights get in my hair. Anyways, you understand that that maybe it's time for you to move on. And I feel that there is going to be new opportunities. Like for the moment, this is something that you may have to deal with, in the sense of it needs to resolve itself. And what you were supposed to get out of it for the moment was you were supposed to see this situation for what it is. And if you were being set up somehow, or if somebody is trying to take your position, you saw the intention of that and the intention of other people that were a part of this too. Let's see if there's any other messages here for this energy. So there's a pause right now. There's a pause for this situation, and a pause for things to come in for you, to align correctly. Like maybe you needed everybody at work to see what the situation is so that you could get like good recommendation to move on. Maybe you just need to like have this leave so you can recoup like your emotions like around this, like feeling betrayed, and healing from that so you're not taking that with you to wherever you go. Also, there's something to do with like trust and trusting people. So this was a life lesson, I feel, for you too. Let's see what else Spirit has to say about this. So the Ace of Wands again, like you are going to have a new opportunity. And Hangman and Death, like I don't think you're going to be here in this job. It's for the moment, like you're going to be here, but it's not going to last. And then you're moving from the Six of Cups to the Seven of Cups. So you're moving from a place of like having to go back and relive this to a place where there's all these other opportunities that are gonna come to you, where this isn't even gonna be on your mind anymore. Like, you're just gonna move on from it and call it a lesson. Okay, so now we're gonna do a love reading. Let's see, for the person that you're thinking about. So we started there, we started here with this energy of you might have blocked somebody. And I feel that in this energy, this other person, so you took your power back. This person didn't think you were going to do that. They didn't think that you were going to leave them alone, or they might have been also playing games with you, and they thought that with that they could cause and create a lot of confusion for you, and they could keep you in that energy. But you made a choice around this connection, because I feel like for you there was also trust here in this connection. So when you walked away, it was like you put the emotional burden back onto another person, and you blindsided them. They were trying to do that to you, but you did it to them. And so there's all of this water or rain here, like soaking through the ground. And I feel that, like, this person is in their emotions. I feel like this person was trying to keep you at bay, or keep you at a distance, or create, like, emotional distance. But they didn't. Here, the King of Cups, they're, like, totally in their emotions over this. And they manifested this situation. The Magician card. They manifested you being in your Queen of Pentacles energy. So instead of, they thought you were gonna put all this effort into them and chasing them, and instead you did that for yourself. And so I feel that a lot of you, you're not in this hangman position. You, like, sent them into that like pause. They have to feel in the hangman, feel their emotions, the King of Cups. With you always being there, they couldn't do this on their own. And so now it's like a reversal of energy. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I couldn't even get that out, but that's how much they are in this energy, and how shocking it is to them, because they didn't think they were going to be here. They thought you were going to be here. Okay. And oh my gosh, the Two of Cups. So we go back to a cycle, and I feel that this cycle, what they were projecting onto you was projected onto them, their own intentions, because they don't understand that it's like manifesting, black magic. It's kind of the same thing. When you're putting out a bad intention, or putting that onto somebody, when you're playing mind games with somebody, when you're playing with their emotions, when you put that out into universe, that will come back to you, because it's your own, you're manifesting your intentions, right? It all starts from the thought. So I feel that for a lot of these people, Spirit might be putting in front of them, like, because you're blocking them, they don't know what's going on in your life. They might think that you're seeing someone, and this is why you're blocking them. And so they're, like, in that energy of feeling regret for maybe, like, creating a situation between you guys, or creating chaos, or if it was backstabbing, if it was confusion, if it was pushing you away. The Five of Pentacles, if it was leaving you out in the cold, if it was blindsiding you, like, whatever your specific situation is, it's very specific for each of you. This is the karma that they're feeling. So they tried to get you in this, like, stuck, like they wanted you to be stuck over them. They wanted you to run to them. They wanted to make you think that perhaps they were moving on. All these things to, again, get you to chase them, because they were in an energy of, like, wanting an ego boost or whatever it was, whatever their energy was. They projected that onto you. Maybe they were wanting to see if the grass is greener on the other side, or maybe they had somebody from their past, or maybe that this was the way they were in their past with people, but you guys had a very different, we get a double, Two of Cups energy. So your connection was different, and they try to play games with you, and they try to make you seem like you were unimportant to them, or like they didn't value this connection, or like I could just go out and find somebody else that's just like you, or I could replace you, or whatever that energy was. And ultimately you saw through them, like what they were doing, and so you took a step back, and again you left them in this energy of the Ten of Swords and then the World card. So it was like their own scam, their own game got turned around on them really quick. And for some of you guys, they were trying to make you, like, fight with them. Maybe this is like just their default of, like, unhealthy relationships, and seeing, like, testing you to see if you care. There's all these people in the bushes too. I feel like this person might have said to other people, like, how much you were into them, and they, like, try to give a lot of value to themselves, like a very narcissistic kind of energy, and almost like watch what she does when I do this, or what he does when I do this. And you just didn't chase him. So this person is left, like, he's looking back to see if anybody's chasing, but nobody's chasing. There's just a bunch of kids here, but people watching. And so I feel like this person might have involved people from, like, work. Work is, like, really heavy in this reading. So maybe this person gets, like, an ego boost at work. But those same people are the people, that's the Two of Swords that just fell. So we go back to here. Those same people are maybe seeing that this person is not somebody that you can trust, or seeing, like, the way that they treated you. And so maybe they try to put up a front of, you know, being a certain way. And people are seeing through the mask that they put up. So the Hermit, like, you are shining a lot of light on this person. And this person, it seems like they have a very false sense of, like, false identity. Like, their sense of self depends a lot on what people think. And so they were trying to create, like, some kind of story. It might have been, like, to save face. Maybe this person lies a lot, or like, this person is just a storyteller, and somehow you got caught up in their story. So somehow you got caught up in their story, and then this story grew. And in the sense of, like, kind of over here, how people start to see things about this person, like inconsistencies, and oh, they said the same thing about, you know, so and so that used to work here. And so they see it's not that person, it's actually this person. And I feel that what you did was you really brought this person's like false image to light. And this person is having a really hard time. And the reason is because you got too close. Like, they got emotionally invested in you, and they pushed you away because of that. And they thought they could move on to other people, maybe, or maybe they needed like another source for their ego boost. And again, there's people around them that know them. So the Five of Swords, this created a lot of conflict for this person. I am like stuttering today. I'm doing all kinds of stuff, but so it has to do with this person's like what they're saying, inconsistencies, lies, cutting through this. And you see this card here has all 9 swords, and all the 9 swords have blood on them. So I feel like this is the perfect storm of spirit putting the situation together for a person to be exposed. And you might be dealing with a narcissistic person, and this person's false image is coming to light, and it's very clear for everybody to see. And so this might also have to do, again, with like work and the people at work, around them at work. Maybe this person was trying to juggle like relationships at work. Maybe that was their source of, you know, where they like picked up on people, and they got juggled though. Like they got what was coming to them here. And again, I feel like you were a big part of that, of exposing this person, because you exposed their true nature, that this person is very emotionally unattached, usually. However, in this situation, they got too close, or you got too close, and you could see through them, and they were trying to hold that mask in front of their face as much as they could, so it was like they were working overtime to do this. But somehow the same scenario, the 5 of coins, happened to them. So I feel, and this is justice, this is karma. I feel that, again, it might have started with you. You might not have heard from this person, or you're not hearing from this person, and they've just been in a spin, like a downward spiral of loss. This card is loss, tears, detoxing. So for some of them, they could be like, they could have started drinking a lot and doing drugs, and maybe like at work they're having to take a drug test or something, and so they're having to feel their own darkness. We started with the Moon card, and that's reflection. So I feel that ultimately you were dealing with a person that you might have signed up like to help this person heal, and that was your contract with this person. Like your contract is done. You see all of these double energies, the 5 of coins, the 2 of cups. This is like the collapse of somebody's false identity. So you may be witnessing the collapse of somebody's false identity, and this person may go into a spiral or a dark night, or also I get self-medicating, but it's a spiral with everything in their life, and so there's a lot of consequences to this here. Okay, so that's the energy I get for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.